today's episode of Hardcore Minecraft, we're gonna create an entire new farm just so we can blow a hole in the Earth's crust. And guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any extra content like this. We create daily uploads like this, hopefully daily. But now, let's get on with the video. Guys, the grind is on. So guys, I say we go into the mines for a little mining journey because we did build this mine last episode. So let's go. So guys, I just came back from a great mining journey. That cave was huge. I got 3 diamonds, a bunch of raw iron, some amethyst shards from that amethyst cube we saw, and I got a bit of gold. So we're gonna get the gold and iron smelted up. We got the nice coal in there. We could probably even craft a, what's it called, a spyglass. Nope, we need copper for that. I probably have some copper. Yeah, well, I think we'll do that later and put the diamonds in there just to be safe. Oh, I also got a little bit of lapis. So now, we can now go to the nether, which is great, which we will be doing because next up, we are going to be building a farm. And not just any farm, a creeper farm. There's just one problem. I don't know how to make a creeper farm. Now for the creeper farm, we are going to be needing a load of magma blocks, regular blocks, and a bunch of redstone things. So I went out all the way into the ocean and pillared up about 200 blocks so that we get the best spawning rates for this farm. Alright, so our nether spawn wasn't that great, but we did come in here for magma blocks, so we're in a basalt delta, so let's start mining. Now this magma cube was the bane of my existence. He was just so big and he was jumping all over the place. And then once I tried to go under him and I almost got knocked in the lava. By far the closest we have come to death in this world. And for the grind of this episode, I really don't want to die, so let's leave. However, we made it back to the overworld safe and sound, and we acquired the nether blocks. So let's start building this farm. But then something unexpected happened. When I was in the nether, it had thunderstormed, and by some chance, lightning struck the ground, and a skeleton horse spawned. So I decided to, tame it and kill the skeletons, but the skeletons were being stubborn, and they killed the skeleton horses. At least some of them. I have 2 now, but do you know what this means? This means I have to build another building. And alas, I started on the stables building just for my skeleton horses. First, I was gonna use fence gates and some spruce, but then I decided to change up the design to some deep slate, so I hope you all like the build. As the search for the swamp continues, we found a jungle, not a swamp. We also found a parrot. Leave your name suggestions in the comments. Still no swamp, but we have found an acacia village and a mesa in the distance. We sailed the seas and found a beautiful coral reef, and then soon, an ocean monument. And after another hour of exploring, I found the swamp. The reason we need this is we need sticky pistons, and for that we need slime balls. So now, with all the materials, let's build this farm. Alright guys, so I've been AFK overnight, and let's check out how our farm is doing. Let's see if the creepers have been killed. Oh my goodness! That's a lot of gunpowder. Wow! I did not think this thing would work. But guys, this design is made by Waddle, so I would like to thank him for the design. Links in the description. Thank you, Waddles. Look at all this gunpowder. I think it's time we go blow a hole in the Earth's crust. So guys, without further ado, we are going to blow a hole in the Earth's crust. I picked a spot right near the village because I have a perfect building plan for this massive crater that we're about to blow up. But now guys, you've been waiting long enough, so let's get to the explosion. So now I will clean up this hole, making it a little more round, and then I will turn it into a villager trading hall by building up different layers, and each layer will be a different villager type. For example, the bottom will be farmers, and maybe the top layer could be armors. So let's get on to it. So guys, I have the whole dugout. It's nice and clean. I just gotta get a little more dirt down there. And this is the basic shape, and this is going to be, like I said, a villager trading hall. So the first layer is going to be farmer villagers, so we're going to have to make it look like a farm. But first, we actually need some villagers, so I'm going to go make a breeder up there. Alright guys, so I have been a little bit busy. We have now the first layer almost done. The farmer's area is almost done, so I made it kind of look like a farm thing. I don't really know. Got some boats here to transport the villagers from the breeder that I also built up here. And it's been working. We have a couple of the babies here. And, do I have a shovel? I don't. So let's use the dirt and let's block off this path. And we're gonna get these villagers down into their workstations so we can actually make this trading hall useful. Alright, and just like that, both villagers should now, yep, they are down. Perfect. Okay. Now, honestly, we just need to wait for these guys to grow up, and then we can place them in their stations. Let's see if I can grab this one. So yeah, I have added a couple melons and some flowers down here as well, just to make the farm very pretty and make it pop. We also have another melon here, so we'll probably put it there. And let's also place the crafting table down somewhere, because we always need crafting tables. We can put it next to, let's put it in the ground right here. That seems like a good place. And we will eventually get enough villagers to fill up this entire trading hall. But for now, we're just gonna have to go with this. And also, the next layer is going to be the Fletchers, the fletching tables. The villagers, so we can trade wood for sticks. Or not wood for sticks. Sticks for emeralds, so we can get more. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for these guys to go up, and then we can get them in their stalls. So guys, I've been busy working on a couple things. First of all, we've got a little section down there for the Fletchers, and I will show you that a little bit later. The villager breeder is also working. As you can see, we got 3 villagers down there. And I've upgraded some of my farmers that now require pumpkins, so I've started growing some pumpkins here. So if I go ahead and jump on down here, we can see that I have a bunch of villagers, farmer villagers. That we have about 6, I think 7 here. So I've upgraded a few of them, like this one. This one requires pumpkins, and the system is pretty simple. Also, I started on a little design up here for the Fletcher villagers. We only have 1 at the moment, but we will get more. So basically, I get wood. I trade the stick. I do the stick trade. And he gives me emeralds, and then I just head on down here and trade for bread, which is used to breed the villagers. And then I also get pumpkins, and the plan for these farmers is to get golden carrots, because that will be my main food source once I get them, because golden carrots are just too good. But anyways, I'm going to get busy back to finishing the Fletcher layer, and then we can move on from there. nether blocks, I made the armorers, toolsmiths, and weaponsmiths their own industrial lair. And using my armor villagers, I managed to get a full set of diamond armor and some iron swords. This is not the best armor, but we do have a Feather Falling 3 armor, which is excellent. As you can see, my friend the armor is fully upgraded, and he even has discounts. For the next layer, I took to the nether and I found a nearby fortress luckily, and I bridged all the way to it. It was a scary experience bridging across the lava though. Then I found a blaze spawner and I started killing them because we're gonna need that for the cleric layer of villagers. This is the most stress that I've had in this hardcore world by far. So let's start building the cleric layer. An update, I now have all diamond tools and weapons. Even though they may not be the best, I still have them for now, and I've gotten every single cleric into their stall. Now, I wanted this guy to give me ender pearls for emeralds, but he decided he wanted to give me bottles of enchanting. Buddy, you're useless. Now it is time to start probably the most important layer that there is. Let's go. Guys, we have now finished the librarian layer, and we are now cycling through all of their trades. Now, we have yet to get a mending book and an unbreaking book, but if we do this long enough, we will eventually get it. And speak of the librarian, we now have an unbreaking 3 book. Took a little bit, and I don't know why his prices are jacked up, but we've got one, so now we can just go ahead and label it Unbreaking 3. Buddy, you're one of my best villagers. We also have Silk Touch, Sharpness 4, Efficiency 4, and Looting 3 villagers, and these guys will be helpful. Now we need to get a mending book and maybe some other enchantments that will be helpful in the future. So guys, it took me like 3 Minecraft days, but we finally got a mending villager for 26 emeralds. We got it! But villager, you were a pain to deal with, to get mending. It was insane. But anyways, for the final layer, we are going to be doing the stone masons. So we're going to start off with a nice basalt pillar with some stone brick on top, which I think it looks pretty good. And then after that, we need to actually do the inside of the little stalls. So we have to do the sides and the back. We're going to do some cobblestone for that. And by the way, there are 9 stalls for the stone masons. So they will get us a lot of emeralds when we do the stone trades. And then to top it all off, we finish with a slab roof. And that, my friends, is how a layer is made. So guys, we have now finished the layer of the stone masons, and I did a little bit of terraforming up here, make it a little bit nicer. And all in all, it's pretty much done. But there is one thing. This entire thing, it doesn't look that great, so we're gonna have to fix it up a little bit. But if we go down here, we have all of the stone masons in their places. Looking pretty good. We even got a mass storage unit. And I was thinking we use some of these chiseled stone bricks and maybe even some regular bricks in this build with a bunch of spruce logs and cobblestone and deep slate. I think it could turn out pretty good. So let's just build it. And guys, as a massive project has come to a conclusion on day 362, yes, it has been about 300 days on this project alone, mainly from AFKing at the creeper farm. We have added a couple extra details, like a fence around the whole thing. So now, let's cut to a montage and see what we've done this episode. Video, we did a mega project. We created a creeper farm, made the stables building for the skeleton horses, and made a gigantic trading hall in a hole in the earth's crust. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.